She said, bye, bye, Miss American Pie.
Drove my Chevy
To the levee, but the levee was dry.
What we got?
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this week's podcast is brought to you by Ernesto Ringmer. They are a long-established family business with branches all across the southeast of England.
Oh.
Hold on. They supply a wide variety of goods, ranging from garden machinery, large tractors, big combines, and they also supply clothing and footwear across all 19 of their stores.
Whew. I mean, it's pretty simple as well. They take a real interest in the needs of their customers to supply the highest quality product. I think it's pretty good on them. But also as well, they take pride in driving young farmers forward and achieving their goals. Take my hat off to them.
And ladies and gentlemen, Ernesto Ringmer.
Big company. Right, we're back. Podcast 11.
Oh my God, is that many already?
Fuck me, boys.
Should we stop now?
I thought we were going to stop at the last one. We're still going strong. Still going.
Oh man, and yes, we are back again. Who are we?
I'm Luke. I am the black again today.
I'm Leighton. I'm the short today.
Fuck. I'm Dylan. Oh, I guess I'll be the ugly for this podcast then, shall I?
It's about time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, what have we got going on this week?
Every few weeks, haven't we?
It's been an eventful couple of weeks really. I think we've been around the country a bit.
Leighton's been kissing the floor at the South of England Showground, haven't you?
Yeah.
Stumbling over after a few too many drinks.
I haven't drunk vodka in about 7 years, and I thought, let's give it another go with some vodka lemonade. And
What did the ground taste like?
mate, it was bitty as anything. It was horrible. My elbow the next morning was killing. I don't even remember. I thought I could fly, but
Well deserved though, because you won Brie Champion, didn't you?
yeah, Brie champion on that one. So
Smashed that out of the park.
yeah, met the Duchess of
He's doing
Edinburgh.
Yeah, you're doing quite well, aren't you?
Yeah, she's doing well. The cow's doing well. So yeah, overall Brie champion.
Who, the Duchess of Edinburgh's doing well, or
no,
name dropping like that, isn't he? Yeah, he's name dropping.
But no, yeah, South England was good. Good little Stockman's, good party.
Yeah,
I mean, we got some content out there. Met some other young farmers there, didn't we, boys?
Yep.
So, but no, other than that, what about yourselves?
Dylan's been busy up country, haven't you?
Am I?
Partying, dancing
Oh
your
yeah,
life away.
I do. Yeah, I went to see the Wurzels in Berkshire. That was something.
Yeah.
Something. But more importantly, who are we here with today?
Right, we're here with soon to be the UK's version of Lainey Wilson, aren't we?
We are indeed.
And this herdswoman, at the ripe age of 20, has had carpal tunnel. I think that was from pulling too many dicks.
Steady. Fucking hell.
Tits. Oh shit! I couldn't read that. But sorry. My bad.
Tits. God. And she is also a 6th generational beef and arable farmer. And she is
Miss Danni
Danni
Sage.
Sage.
Hi.
How are you? You alright?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, we're all good,
aren't we? Taking it along,
Pretty rosy.
Yeah, that's it. Had a good day?
Not too bad. It's been long. Not too bad.
Pulling the tits, yeah.
Yeah, pull the tits.
So, Danny, what is it you do as a profession then in this ripe old industry of agriculture?
So I'm a herdswoman at a dairy farm just up the road. We're milking 370 cattle at the minute.
That puts you to shame, Leighton, with how many?
Yeah, 64, I milk. Crikey.
Part-timers.
Close that on. He'll cut shit at the end of it.
Says he's tired when he comes in here.
Oh, dear.
So talk to us about how sort of I think we said you're from a family farm, but what made you go to dairy instead of sticking?
I think it's when I started college, I sort of just got involved with like family members who were working in dairy. And originally, like, our family used to be dairy, so I've always had a little bit of interest in it. And just I think through college, it just sort of continued. I went more towards that side than the beef and arable.
Interesting. What college did you go to?
I went to Bridgewater College.
Okay, not any of the other ones then that we've said.
Can we cancel somebody? Yeah. What sort of parlour are you milking in?
We've got a tenor-side herringbone,
Lovely. Very nice.
which it's about 40 years old, so it takes a while to milk 370 cows.
Jesus.
Yeah. And where does all the milk go that you produce there?
So we've got a contract with Wyke Farms. So that goes into like cheese and butter and milk and yogurts, whatever. And then we have our own vending machines. So we pasteurize. It's about 300 litres at the minute into 3 different vending machines across Wiltshire.
Oh right. So are they so the vending machines are fairly popular then?
Yeah, we're doing really well at the minute. Yeah.
Is that the only diversification then you've got with the milk on the farm, or is there other things that you have for diversification on the dairy?
That is about it, I think, at the minute.
That's one thing we're lacking is around here, isn't it? A good vending machine to get some milk from.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot around here that do like ice creams and things like that. Is that?
I don't really milk.
Here we go. Another thing.
What?
Do you not remember what he said? Steak and potatoes. That's all he does.
A bit of milk though. Why not?
I don't like it. I just don't like milk. I eat cheese. That's how I support them.
So when you were a little boy and stuff, you didn't have any milk or anything like that?
Yeah, I probably did, but I don't know. I was a little boy. What's so wrong with not like?
I think
Back in British dairy farming right here, isn't it?
Yeah, I backed them by eating cheese. I eat more cheese than any other man.
Okay.
You didn't put that in your last podcast, did you? Steak, potatoes, and cheese. You just said steak and fucking potatoes.
Well, yeah, and cheese now.
Right, okay. The list is extending. Here we go. By podcast 20, we'll know what Dylan actually eats for a living.
So I guess my question to you is, why should I drink milk?
It's actually really, really good for you. It is really good for you. It's got the essential fats. There's protein in it.
Awesome. So
It's
I'm
very
not bulking up for my next rugby game.
Nice of you to turn up with your Kent shirt. Sorry, I knew you said Sussex shirt then. It's the best thing.
You're on that five night later, aren't you?
Jesus, no. So so you say that you're on a beef and arable farm, family one. How many head of cattle you got there? How many acreage?
So Dad currently has, I think he's got about 150 beef animals at the minute. Ranging from so we buy them in when they've just been weaned, and we fatten them up, send them straight to slaughter.
Oh, right, okay.
Mix of breeds, or are you down one sort of line, or are you?
We got a mix. We got a fair mix. He tries to stick to roughly the same breed, but we got a few random ones in there.
Have some Sussex cows if you want.
Here we go. The Sussex
Organic.
organic.
No, we don't want the organic.
There we go.
Do you know what? One of these days, okay, one of these guests is going to be for organic as well.
But we're vetting the guests, so you ain't gonna get them.
Get it done.
That's the question we send out before they come on. Is do you like organic?
Yeah,
They say yes, she'll be like, just can you act like you don't like it?
No, they don't come on.
So from a young age, then obviously, I know you said about when you went to college, but did you always want to do farming?
Oh yeah. Since I was like crawling, I've always been interested. Always been out on the farm.
Why?
I don't know. I think if you get brought up with it, you don't really know much different.
No.
It's in your blood, isn't it?
Well, that's interesting though, because you do see quite a lot of people that they, when they get brought up on a farm, they want to go off and do something different.
Yeah, some people
it's
overexposure, isn't it?
Yeah.
People that work too hard and they're like, no. But
Yeah. Did you ever feel like you wanted to just get away and come out farm and do something different?
I did at sort of like secondary school. I sort of wanted to go more down the art route. So I did want to be a tattoo artist.
Wow, here we go.
Different.
okay.
But yeah, no.
How many tattoos have you got yourself? How many tattoos have you got?
Oh, Christ. So I've got half of my leg done. I've got 4 on this arm and 1 on this arm.
But how many have you got, Leighton? 2. Cool. It's a shame, doesn't it?
How many have you got?
None.
Yeah, see? Shut up.
We're a blank one.
One of your ass that you got done at a party.
Shut up, my dad's over there. He's gonna dive across this table in a minute, man. Right up my fucking head out.
So, do you design any of your tattoos yourself, or is this?
Yeah, I've designed. So I don't know if you can see them.
Sure.
So I've done like a longhorn, and this one's half kicked off, but I designed a pheasant tattoo.
Oh, okay.
And then the rest of them have just sort of been doodles, kind of.
Oh, we best get a business plug then. Yeah, if you want any tattoo designs, Danni Sage should go.
Hit her up.
That's it.
Yeah, she charges £400 a design though.
She'll also start doing the short, black, the ugly tattoo. For people that want it.
There we go. Yeah, right on the chest as well.
That's it. That's
It's gotta
it.
be on the chest.
If you're truly dedicated to our podcast, you can get a tattoo done of our labelling. That's perfect.
So talk to me, Danni, about your music. So, what is it?
So-
What is it? Are you singing? Are you playing?
No, I do not sing.
We're good
No,
to Lady Wilson here, so.
Yeah, I'm not the singing type.
No.
Yeah, no, I play like a range of instruments.
Go on.
So I got piano, violin, electric guitar, and the drums.
Jesus.
There's a band in herself.
It's all to shame. Do you play an instrument?
No. I played the recorder when I was at school.
There we go.
I can do the triangle.
That's quite challenging, actually.
Yeah. Skill in itself.
That's a tricky skill. Triangle.
There you go.
You got 3 sides and all sorts.
You can soon fuck it up, huh?
You can. If you do the double.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Crikey.
So you didn't want to pursue the career in music then? Be more-
No. It was, I think, getting into music, it was more, I started at like a really young age. It was more like pushed onto me. I enjoy it. I don't really do too much with it now, but I'll play occasionally.
Your dad's listening to this, like all those fucking.
All that fucking money.
Because I think that's a farming thing. There's a lot of farming families that push their kids into being like right down the music side of things. Like all the farms I go to, there's so many kids there that are playing the accorder and guitars and everything. You know.
Yeah, it's there's a farrier over my way, and he carries his bagpipes in the back of his van,
Yeah.
and he'll go around. And if he
Christ.
if he gets cancer or anything like that, he'll pull up in a lay-by and just start practicing his bagpipes.
Well, when I was up in Scotland for that year, I've never had so many bagpipes in my life. Just kids trying to learn how to play them. It's a fucking shambles. Some kid would come in, oh, I've got a new tune to play today. And it would just go, yeah, well done, mate. It's very good. Thank you very much. Here's a bled again. But
What's one instrument you'd like to learn or wanted to learn?
Ooh, it's probably the saxophone.
ooh.
I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where you'd start.
What with
Playing
the
a saxophone.
Blow.
Oh.
Yeah, you blow on it.
But I'm like,
God, it's really not my night tonight, is it? Fuck.
Dirty bastard. It's a PG podcast. Maybe that.
Okay.
we've got to bring it back down. It's been told off, haven't we, too many times? So.
We have.
No, but just because we moved away from the farming real quick. So obviously dairy farming, and you've done this for a few years now. What advice would you give to anyone getting into the industry? Like what tips or anything?
I'm not too sure on that. Don't be nervous. Don't panic. It's not as I wouldn't say it's not as tricky as you think it is.
I'm too into
Too scared of the older generation and that. They are happy there to help, and if you need help, just ask.
Yeah.
Always.
What's the one thing that you love about your job?
The cows?
Right, I'm gonna go. That sold it to her.
Yeah.
Definitely not the hours. I say that's the one thing I hate is the hours.
Take my hat off to dairy farmers. Long old hours.
Yeah. Without that,
Milking them 64 cattle. There he goes.
Ah. An hour it took me the other day. Oh. How long does it take you to milk?
It's taken us about 5 hours at the minute. Yeah, 5 hours, morning and afternoon, 10 hours a day.
Start?
We start at 4 in the morning, and we finish about 9:30.
Wow.
Good job. So like if you want to go like on a night out, or do you just have to pick the days you're not working and just go, or do you just go?
It depends really. I normally try and keep it to like the weekends I have off, but I have done like a whole fucking nighter,
Ooh.
and it's rough. It is rough.
Well,
What for the 64?
for the 64? No, I don't do the morning milk. I only do afternoons.
Oh, there we go.
I can't know.
You must have done one when you were.
Oh, yeah.
Because I fucking love it. Hell of a buzz. Just going straight to work.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I feel rough.
Get the tunes on in the parlour. We're away.
Start feeling your hangover in about a couple of hours. Shit. Here we go. We're going down, boys. Here it is.
Sinking.
Oh God, no. No, yeah.
But it's nice that young farmers still do that because loads of young farmers now are too sensible. I feel
Yeah.
everyone's just like, oh no, we're working in the morning. Yeah, well, that's tomorrow's problem.
Well, exactly. You got a couple of hours till that problem, yeah.
Enjoy yourself while you're young, eh?
That's it. Go to more young farmers' parties.
You've got a few stories to tell, haven't you, when you come out the other way?
Yeah. How many, so obviously down your way, young farmers is quite big.
Quite big. Yeah.
A lot of parties.
Yes.
So you're the southwest
There's
area?
like 1 or 2 every weekend.
What's that?
There's always like 1 or 2 every weekend.
Shit. Bloody hell. And would you go to the majority of them?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll try and go for most of them.
There you go, young farmers that are listening. That is someone that supports
Yeah.
their local party.
How do you find the young farmers parties? Is that something you'd encourage more people to go to? Because obviously the reason we brought this up is obviously we've had this article in the Farmers Weekly, and it's nice to speak to a girl. Obviously,
Yeah.
how do you find these young farmers parties as a female?
As a female, I think they're good. Social side, you go and see like when I go, I always see a lot of people I haven't seen for a while, or like people I barely talk to, like day to day. I think that they are really good as long as you're sensible. I'd say you can go and like have fun and like go wild, but there is a limit. Which, I mean, for both genders, because bringing on like what Farmers Weekly, their report, they targeted a lot of like the male side of it. I think both genders do have a part, and yeah, I just think just go sensible.
It's really interesting that. Because you were up at AGM as well, weren't you?
Yeah.
And
She's like the head.
yeah, the AGM veteran.
She gets like commission.
VIP
I
pass.
would say commission, but yeah.
Did you enjoy yourself up there?
Yeah, oh, it was brilliant. It was brilliant.
It's a good laugh. And obviously, so going on from that Farmers Weekly article, has put a lot of people off going to AGM. Would you say that's the right way to think about it, or is it to say it's not as bad as it's made out to be?
I don't think it's. It depends really, like what sort of side you look at it. Like if you look at it from the Blackpool residents, like your typical Karens that are up there, they they will like put it off for a lot of people
Yeah.
because of the backlash. But no, I say like still carry on, like go for it.
I think a big question: do you feel safe when you're up there?
Yeah, yeah. But then I'm quite a I say like an outspoken person. So if there is something going on, I don't think that's right, I will go and deal with that.
Don't put up with any shit.
Yeah.
Punch someone in the neck.
But with you're in fucking trouble.
There has been a fey cases I have got involved in, not a few. But
Oh my God.
Why still what you are? Oh dear. Well, no,
it shouldn't put anybody off going next time. Eh?
No, I think the valid point that you said as well was the fact that it shouldn't just be looked upon on a female side of it either. Like it should be looked upon on the male side as well. Like it's not always men doing it to women. It can be the other way around or what have you in this day and age. And it's just kind of like, yeah, you have got to understand that. And also as well, you've got to understand that it's not just young farmers, it's happening in universities, police force, everything.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful, haven't you?
Definitely.
Age check.
And what do you think about the
That's what I was
shirts?
saying.
I love the shirts. I'm sorry, I've always loved the shirts. I think it just makes it. Obviously, don't put something a bit too much on the back. I
Yeah.
think that was one they put on the report about like the run scared or something.
Oh yeah. What was
Yeah.
it? Like I can run a morning and then you
Yeah,
can
run
scared.
scared.
Yeah, I think that's just a little bit too far.
Too far,
So
yeah.
I can't say I ever saw the T-shirt though. Did you?
No, I never seen the t-shirt.
There you go. But
None
not
of the ones
isn't out there, but
Hmm.
Have you
clickbait.
What's
Never know,
your
yeah.
what's your favorite t-shirt slogan? Or what's one that you've had in the past that you really like?
So I think the one that I had for AGM was me and your tractor have two things in common. We both feel free with a fair set of front weights. But
That's quite nice.
Not too, yeah.
We're gonna have to cut that. The Farmers Weekly is not gonna like
No,
it.
they'll be out.
Too rude.
They don't like us from last week anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, that's it. Oh dear.
But no, it does bring on quite nicely though to Farmers Guardian, doesn't it? And Morrison's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Oh,
Miss, what? Come on, Dylan, big yourself up. What are you?
Huh?
You're an ambassador, aren't you?
oh shit, yeah. Shit. I should know this. Yeah, for basically
Cut. Do it again.
He's an ambassador for saying he doesn't know what he's doing. There we go.
yeah. So basically, yeah, I am an ambassador for Farm 24, which is 24 hours in British farming. Farmers, you don't have to be. It's not like you have to be an ambassador or anyone. Anyone can post about their day in 24 hours on the 8th of August. And I think you've been involved before as well.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
yeah, I done it last year.
You doing it this year?
Yeah, of course.
See, you lot doing it.
Of course we are. Are we doing it? Is that the main thing? Are we going to do it?
Yeah, we might as well. Yeah.
First year?
But
Might get involved, didn't we?
so what do you think about Farm 24 as a whole in terms of trying to promote British agriculture?
I think it's really good. It shows it shows the public a lot of like what actually goes on during the day in like all different aspects of farming. And it just sort of like it's very educational.
Yeah, which is what we need, isn't it? Is to get the public on our side, and
Especially as Danny's day starts a lot earlier than all of ours.
Yeah, we've already done our day. A lot of time we start our
He's
day.
got my house before we get
get,
going.
you make your bed, you lay in it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you choose your lifestyle. It's not our fault she decided to go to dairy. She could have stayed on the beef, but
I could
no.
have said beef and slept.
That's a brilliant job.
That was a big dig at you again there. Our sheep boys got to do the look early doors, haven't we? Yeah?
Organic farming. Right.
But yeah, more's the point though. It does, like you say, it showcases British farming, doesn't it?
No, which is something we need really,
Yeah.
especially with the elections coming up and all of that. We need to sort of paint farming in a good light, so
We do,
people
definitely.
can make the right decisions.
And social media is at the heart of it all, really, at the moment or now.
Yeah, it's the best way to bring people to your farm gate
Definitely.
as such. 'Cause,
100%. 100%.
but yeah,
Yeah, no.
I
I think we got to hop in on it, though, haven't we?
I think we should.
I mean, he's busy with Farmers Guardian, so we'll leave Dylan alone. Huh?
Yeah.
He's a different league, isn't he? Fuck's sake.
It's fine.
I was commoners. We'll fucking
Yeah.
stick to this. And
We'll find some ambassadors
Yeah,
for
we're-
Black the Ugly.
That's it. We'll fit someone in.
Yeah, literally. That's it.
But no.
there's one there. You can sign her on. She'll be an
Yeah,
ambassador.
there we go.
Be the ambassador.
That's it.
Sorry, that's one down. Oh, good hell. No.
But as well as that, I'll tell you what I've seen in the news. In the Farmers Guardian, not that other thing, not that other fucking magazine. You see this cow that got run over?
Yeah.
Did you see this?
Yeah. Do you know, I didn't actually hear of it until this morning.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ain't good, is it? Yeah,
So-
actually, yeah, it's
For people who haven't obviously seen what had happened, is there's a 10-month-old calf that escaped
Mhm.
and is running around Surrey somewhere near a town, and the police tried for hours, they say, to apprehend this violent criminal. I think they run it over because it was black, to be honest.
fuck's sake, Dylan. There we go. We're off again. Woo! Different tangent. Let's bring it.
Oh, dear.
No,
You try to bait us out every time, don't you?
anyway, yeah, and in order to stop the cow, they ended up basically running it over.
That's it.
Pretty disgusting, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not very clever, is it?
And not being funny over our way, you've got cattle roaming all over the woods and forest, and okay, you get the odd cow that will get hit stuff, but if one gets out every now and then, you just call the farmer. They're not hard to find.
What do you think about it, Danny?
Yeah, I didn't really agree on how they tackled it as such, but yeah, I think
You've had cows out on the road, though. Have you had cattle out on the road?
oh yeah, loads of times. But you know, you just sort of go about it the right sort of way. Head them up peacefully, calmly.
Smash up any pickups trying to run a calf over.
Yeah, I have a different stance.
Go on.
I don't like the way they did it, but they had to do something. Okay, they had to do something. All right, if you've just seen the video where it gets run over, yeah,
I haven't seen
I
it.
saw the other video as well.
and I think that cow would have hurt someone.
Did you see the video of it trying to go for that kiddie in the garden?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think yes. Okay, fair enough. They shouldn't have done it the way they done. They could have called someone and they could have did this and they could have done that. There's a lot of could have, should have, did. But in that moment in time,
We just
after you've seen the cow try and go for someone,
yeah,
the next thing you think is this can really hurt someone, and it would have been a lot worse if old Maureen's walking tiddles down the road and they got annihilated by a cow. Do you know what I mean?
But what a very big cow, though.
No, granted, yes, they should have called someone who knows how to handle a cow or whatever, or should have cornered it somewhere else and should have, could have. But when you've been going after this thing for hours and you've seen it go for multiple amounts of people,
well, you're gonna have to do something, couldn't you? I
I
mean,
mean, if they'd not done that and it'd gone the other way and hurt someone,
yeah. There was options there, but at the end of the day, at the time and place it was, they had to result into doing that.
But then again, if a cow had run through my little village or your village or where you live, we would be the first people to get called about it.
Like, we would be chasing it.
You know, we would. I've had phone calls before. Literally, we've had a cow running through the village here. And I got a phone call before the police turned up. But obviously, it was in Surrey, wasn't it? It's a built up area. There's a lot of people there. And they're trying to trying to create a team, I suppose. But
Yeah. Normally, I'm the controversial one here, but this time I'm saying let's just all calm down a little bit because people who have not handled these animals before didn't know what to do, and like they say, yes, maybe they weren't trying, but they say they were trying to get hold of someone. And yes, I admit they could have handled it a different way.
yeah, I don't know.
But-
Running it over was probably the most sensible idea.
What would you have done?
Well, you would
Try
have
to
gone
place
with
it into a
the
garden or in a driveway of some sort.
But you just said that there was a video of it in the garden, so obviously
No, it never got in the garden.
called the vets.
It was somebody that was walking
Called the
along.
vets. They would have bought a dart gun out.
yeah. But in that moment, you've seen it go for someone, and you're thinking bloody hell, even in
It wasn't going for somebody, but it was. It didn't look the most friendly cow, I must say. In that one video,
Thank you. That's what I wanted you to say.
in that one video,
Well, we
it
didn't know that the poor thing was probably shit scared. 'Cause it
What
didn't
I
know
will
what's
say,
going on.
Yeah.
what I will say though, is to back this up, we work with a hell of a lot of cattle, beef cattle,
Yeah.
wild fuckers. You know, they will try and kill you. We're not just some little poor town farm like that has no idea what we're talking about. Some of the shit we've worked with here, there, and everywhere in the country is fucking wild. And if we say it's not too clever to go up there and touch it and stroke it and put it in a pen, then
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But but running it over is a different object, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a bit much. I still think it's because it was black.
Fuck's sake.
Did the cow die? It did.
No.
Oh well.
It's
They
back.
had a cut leg, didn't it?
Yeah, a few bits of blue spray on it.
It's back. It's back on old matey boy's farm now.
Well, we wish it a speedy recovery.
yeah. No, it's called. Fuck. It's called Bow something, isn't it? Oh fuck.
Baby bow, is it? No.
Yeah.
Baby bug.
There you go. We might be wrong, but
Sounds a bit like that reindeer. So baby bug, baby reindeer. Oh dear.
So, as well as being a herdswoman and the daughter of a bee farmer and a party animal, rumor has it that you also own an agricultural brand.
Yes.
So, first of all, what's it called?
Agrilass.
That's a bit sexist, isn't it?
Actually.
what sort of clothing are you doing then? What,
At the moment, we're doing sort of like workwear, casual wear.
right.
But we are soon to release some sort of like Western style clothing. Some like
Male, female, unisex.
we are.
Clues in it, mate.
No, we are
You don't know where
releasing.
our listeners come from. You don't know it, Dylan. Eh?
We
cover all bases before we get
No.
cancelled again. For fuck's sake, Dylan.
Thing is, nowadays a man can wear a woman's clothes.
Exactly. It's 2024.
There we go. See?
No, we are introducing probably in the next couple of weeks Agri Lad.
Exclusive. Exclusive.
Hold on.
You're an SPU. You heard it first. You let us know when you're releasing because we want the first
Yeah.
products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So anyway, in terms of the brand, why? What made you start it?
So me and two of my very good mates, we went to Spoons one night and we just got chatting and we thought, you know what, we're gonna put out a clothing brand.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a random one, but we thought we want to do something, to inspire and empower the women in agriculture and give them something they can wear that, shows I'm an agri lass.
That's quite a nice meaning behind it, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, that's very good. Did you put the table number as well on your story?
No, we didn't do that.
Same night.
Yeah.
So how have you found obviously starting a clothing brand from scratch?
I say it was easy. It wasn't easy. The start of it was easy, like coming up with a name and obviously the logo, different clothing we're going to do. The actual organizing of it was a lot more tricky, and yeah, it's been slow, but it's picking up now. It's getting out there.
And how long have you been doing it for?
So we released it end of April, so not that long.
Very new then.
Yeah, very new.
Crikey.
Okay.
And we're going into Agri Lab.
We're going into Agri Lab.
This is
big
things, huh?
I was going to say, when's it come out? But obviously we'll have to say coming soon, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we will. The suspense.
That's it.
Can I make a special request then?
Yeah.
Singlet, here we go.
Can I have a singlet?
For fuck's sake.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
that was kind of the like the first products. We're bringing out a women's like the sheer vest. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, God, big things
So
coming.
in terms of promotion, what do you use for promotion of your business? Do you use your own social medias or?
Yeah, so Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, the usual. And then we have like our website that has a lot on there. But yeah, just sort of just sharing it on like my profile mainly.
So I was going to say you mentioned TikTok there. How do you find TikTok?
I love TikTok. I do. I love TikTok.
You've got quite a big following, haven't you?
Yeah.
7,000 followers. Hit her up.
For the UK.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So what sort of content you aim for? Do you do on the old TikToker?
I don't know. It's very random. I think my TikTok is very random. It's just sort of like what's trending at the minute, or if there was something in farming that's going on, I'll put that out there. Yeah.
The modern kind of day news and stuff like that that's going on.
Yeah.
Then all the dances and stuff, so you'd sit there for an hour before practicing the dance.
Oh, I don't know. I'm terrible at the TikTok dances. Once I've had a few drinks, they sort of start getting a bit good, but
Christ.
How long have you been TikTok famous for then?
To be honest, my following blew up very early on. So when TikTok first came out, I sort of made an account. I thought, you know what, I used to do, I think it was Musical.ly before. I used to do like a few little videos on there.
You've been on there a minute, ain't you?
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought, yeah, I'm going to do a video.
Yeah, that's when it was like for 11-year-olds.
Right, granddad over there, bro.
Little 14-year-old at school, yeah.
Hold on a second. We're having to explain to the youngest member of the podcast. Yeah.
Hey?
He's a lot younger than us.
I'm younger than you.
Yeah?
And he still doesn't know what Musical.ly is. Fucking amazing.
Nope.
It's not an old job, it's not an old job, is it?
I don't know.
I don't know everything.
That's organic farmers for you.
He's doing some shit now.
That's how we're leveling this now. He knows where he's placed.
So in terms of TikTok then, have you obviously now you've got a following, have you seen any benefits like personally for yourself? Do you get anything out of it?
Yeah, so a lot of companies and brands, they ask for like promotion, like to get their product or whatever out. A bit like ATM, they approached and said, "Oh, like, can you promote it? Promote the polo shirts and everything." But no, I think it's like, I don't know. I've been told by a few people that I've like inspired them or inspired like their younger sister or whatever to get into farming, and as like sort of like a role model to look up to.
That's make it all worthwhile, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How do you cope with the toxic side of it? The hate. Do you get much hate, or do you? No.
I know there's not really anything on my TikTok. I never get any comments or any messages.
We don't get any of the old creepy men commenting.
Oh yeah, no.
Here we go. Story time.
I think I've got it's something like 147 message requests, and they are all lads asking of different questions.
Go on, read one out. Read one out.
Right, hang on. Oh, they're bad. They are bad.
Let's cancel some fucker on the podcast.
Can we not say it? Just read a
Yeah,
message.
don't spell a
just
name.
read the
Just
message.
read the message.
Any blue ticks?
No.
Ah, Dylan.
What the fuck you coming at me for, you prick?
Yeah, so some of them send me like song lyrics.
Oh.
God.
What, the good songs or?
Some of the they're like cheesy
Oh.
songs.
I know what it is. They know she's an artist and they want her to like join.
Join that one. Your friends jokes.
I got a few on here that say, let me milk you instead.
Oh, lovely.
Good lord.
Yeah, there's just there is a lot. We'll
Oh, here we go.
If you see yourself there, you should be ashamed of yourself.
God. The fucking teacher's gonna have a field day with this.
Excellent. These boys, David Shane.
No.
Nah, stop sending creepy messages to girls. It's not nice.
yeah, just it's Nick.
They gotta grow up.
Yeah. So okay. So obviously, not obviously, but you are single. Yeah. So if a lad on TikTok sees you and is like, okay, how do you want him to go about it? What's the nice way? What's the way that will get a reaction from you?
Well, this is a bit of a tricky one because a lot of the time I will see a message or I'll see a comment and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But
Yeah. It's enough for you.
You're on a sales pitch here, aren't you?
I'm here for the boys. I am here for the boys.
Fuck's sake.
I think just sort of, I don't know. I really don't know on that one.
Be organic. Start.
Yeah, don't be organic.
Thing is, whatever you say now, I'm hoping that you do get a message from someone basically saying this now.
I'm an organic farmer. Hit me up in the DMs tomorrow.
No, I think just sort of like, be polite. Don't be creepy. Don't, comment about more personality than looks than anything.
There goes the big front weights.
Yeah, there goes the big front weights.
Paddy McGuinness once said no
Then I suppose before we move on from your social media, would you like to drop your social media names or where can people find you?
Yeah, well, fucking go for it, right? So TikTok, I think it's just Danni Sage. Instagram, Danni_Sage_. That's 2 N's and an I.
There you go. Danny with it. So hang on. What? So is your name Danny? That's like mum and dad woke up and thought, yeah, we're gonna call her Danny, or is it like short for something?
It is short for something.
Oh, what is it?
I hate my name. Okay, this is Danny came along.
Yeah.
It's Danielle.
Yeah. We'll
It's
call it.
Danielle.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll plug all our socials in
Yeah.
in the usual places as we do. So hit her up because there's a lot of exciting stuff people can see on there.
So moving on, I guess it is. Well, we don't really do it anymore, but have you got a farming fuck up for us?
I do. I've got plenty of farming fuck ups.
Well, go on, we'll have your best.
Yeah.
Go on.
So this actually happened recently, only a few weeks ago. So I turned up to work in the morning. I did have a late night beforehand, admittedly, and the milk tanker didn't turn up, so none of the milk was collected. He was turning up a bit late. So I thought, I'll carry on. I'll milk a couple more lines, add it in there. There's plenty of room. So I put the bulk tank, like the pipe on, like normal, but didn't think that, and normally it's open in the morning. So I didn't really think twice on that. Autopilot kicked in, just shoved it on. Went and milked about 3 or 4 lines and realised that the overflow was going. And I thought, why the hell's it done that? As I walked around the corner through the wash-through room to the bulk tank, I just heard 2 massive bangs. All the pipes came off and there was just milk everywhere. Our farm office is in the washroom. There was milk coming through the light, coming all through the ceiling. This is where all the paperwork is.
Shit, fuck.
Yeah.
What did they have to say about it?
So I went up to my boss in the morning. He came in a bit sort of later on after I'd cleaned it all, and I will say it stank after a couple of hours, and that lingered there for a few weeks. But he came in the morning, I walked up to him, and he was like, "Oh, how's your morning?" I was like, "Yeah. May have fucked up a little." He was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, when you go into the office, you probably smell it."
Shit. I don't know if that tops the last one. I reckon that tops the last one.
I don't know. It's close competition.
That's close.
Right.
That's close.
We didn't have a cyclist running it, twatting himself on it though, did we?
No. So how much of the paperwork was ruined? How much of
This is where
Luckily, so we had a vet routine that morning. So luckily it was just the paper with all the cattle numbers on.
That's easy.
no passports and nothing wrecked in it.
No passports. The diary did get a little bit sticky, we'll say.
Yeah, but to be fair, what dairy diary is not actually?
Yeah.
that is a fuck up and a half.
Yeah,
It's like that.
I actually read this.
So while we move on to our next segment, we've got to ask you the question that we've been asking everyone this whole weekend. What is your farming ick?
Farming ick.
Well, you boys, I should say. I think that was the question, wasn't it?
Yeah. What's your biggest farm nick in a boy?
I've got to say
Sinclair.
She can't say that because she's making thing that
Sinclair.
no. I'm going to say mullets.
Oh!
I'm going to say mullets.
You don't like a mullet?
So there is a very small percentage of people that do suit them. And I would say they are your typical, your American cowboys. Not your.
wearing a hat with them.
That's because they've got the hat and just sort of suits it kind of thing. Not your
basically what you're saying is unless you're Morgan Wallen, don't have a mullet.
Exactly.
I'll tell you that Morgan Wallen is a good looking rooster.
He is. He is.
Yeah,
He gets bigger as well.
Yeah, he rocks that fucking mullet, doesn't he? Cool. Hell of a man.
But he's cut it off now, so he's out of the question. No one suits a mullet.
Yeah. Wow. I remember everyone was doing it during COVID. I did it once. I had a mullet.
Fuck off, did you? No, you never.
Honestly,
Yeah.
and I'm shaved my hair.
Have you got any photos?
I got no move with shaved neck.
Stop right here. You had a mullet.
Yeah. I got my mum to do it. I just did like the little side bits and that was it. It weren't nothing big, but
And you haven't got a photo of it?
we have somewhere.
Right. That needs to go on the socials this week.
Oh, you don't need to look now.
Yeah.
Look after.
Yeah.
It took 10 years scrolling for his camera roller.
Mate, I didn't know whether to shave it off or to do the mullet, so I did the mullet first. And then a year later, I thought, fuck it, I'll just shave it all off, so I went bald. And there is a photo of me, and I've like drawn on a prison like outfit and everything. Honestly,
No, you never.
mate, it's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
We can't see the shit. Okay, right, let's move on.
Yeah.
It'll take him 3 years to scroll through the camera roll anyway. Yeah. But it'll be on socials for all you Spotify listeners and whatnot.
So anyway, so the next segment is our gatepost secrets.
Yeah.
So
We picked it up last time, didn't we?
as the guest of obviously, you get to go first. Have you got a gatepost
Yeah.
secret?
I think I've got a gatepost secret.
Would you like to fill us in with that gatepost secret?
Let's be hearing it, Danny.
So my gatepost secret is a lad that I know very well. He was caught sleeping with someone at a young farmers event. I'm just going to clear this now. It was consensual on both parties. Yeah, he was caught sleeping with someone next to my car with another girl that wasn't his girlfriend.
Oops, fucking hell, boys.
Oops.
Does she know now?
Does the girlfriend know?
Oh, we like this.
Oh my god!
Fair play to him. He covered,
Literally, everyone's gonna be ringing you. Who was it? Who was it?
he covered his tracks well. Look. Good job he parked next to the right person, isn't it?
We're gonna have a segment soon. It's gonna be called like this going with Cole.
Yeah.
Oh dear! Wow.
Yeah.
So we've had
We've got-
obviously with gatepost secrets, they all remain anonymous. We don't dub anybody. We don't reveal any names. Well, we've had we've had a few sent in, and we've sort of picked the best ones we thought. Do you boys want me to lead this one off, or?
On you go. Go on. Send her away.
Okay, so this one's a little bit long, but not too long. Oh shit. Sorry, I got carried away. Okay, so this one says, "Hey up, lads! Love the podcast. Keep it going. My gatepost secret is I once forgot to shut a gate, and 70 beefsteers got out into the village. Took all night to get them back after wrecking the village. To this day, no one knows it was my fault."
How many fucking cop cars we need to run them bastards over? Jesus Christ! The fucking army be called in.
There's still one running loose in Surrey, isn't there?
That's it. Fucking hell, 40 beef steers.
Yeah, but it is funny because you know when you go you drive away from a gate and you think, have I shut
Did
it?
I shut it yet? Yeah.
Have I not? But then sometimes you go, fuck it, it'll be fine. It was not fine for this guy.
Nah. I've so many times you do literally
The latch hasn't
Did I
gone.
shut it? Are you sure I shut it? No, it's definitely left open. Yeah.
Jesus, sir. That's a fucking good one to mix in with the old cow on the loose, isn't it? 40 beef steers. What the hell would fucking Surrey police be doing? They'll still be driving round in circles now.
Get the old riot bands out. Here we go. Shields down.
Bang! I bet some fucking hoses out spraying them. Right, please, isn't it? So I've got one been sent in.
Yeah.
Obviously anonymous. This chap keeps telling his wife that he's doing bullying checks, but actually he's in the pub.
Cheeky bastard.
That's cheeky.
So he's having a look to see what's fucking buzzing.
Well, I must admit, this is getting away with it, though.
The conception rate is way off. Everyone's wondering, why is nothing in car?
Pub's doing well though, isn't it? Pub's
Pub's
fucking
doing
doing well.
Okay, so the last one we'll do is the gatepost secret. Is that this person is the one that is eating the ice creams in the farm fridge?
That is no.
What I want to know is that a dairy farm?
Is it organic?
Organic ice cream. I love it.
But
I love it. I love it.
I've had enough of this. Yes, it's an organic farm and it's got the best ice cream you'll ever have in your life.
So is it you that's nicking them out of the freezer?
Yeah. Not me. No, they've literally just said that ice cream is from the farm freezer. So whether it's the family one and the kids when they come home from school they don't have it, who knows? But
that is no.
yeah.
So you're eating all the ice cream and everyone keeps going in there going, What the fuck?
There's no twisters.
So we got one last one, and it's a voice note. So our previous guest from last week has had something happen this week that he thought needed to come on to the podcast.
The cowboy.
So Danny, I'm not sure you'll be able to hear this, but we'll give it a go.
So the other night I was going lamping, and it was just cold out, driving around the estate, and I see this blue L200 parked up on one of our private tracks. I'm like, oh bloody hell, it's the Jippos, or saw them running dogs. So I'm like, best go and fuck them off. They'll probably end up in a scrap or something. So jump out of the truck and walk up quietly behind this truck, fully expecting them to be like two big lads sat in the front or something. And as I get behind, I just hear this moaning coming from the truck. I'm like, oh wow. I just couldn't believe it was happening. I get up to the side window, and there's this lad giving it all she wrote to his bird in the passenger seat. He's feeding that pony, they're getting ready, the clothes are coming off, and I'm outside that window, fucking howling. And I knock on the door, and I've never seen anyone try and get their clothes on so fast and scream so loud. It was brilliant. I said, this is a private estate, you may as well fuck off now. Oh, they looked mortified. The best bit is I think they're having an affair, because they were both in their late 30s. But yeah, that was an entertaining little nugget from the other night.
That's something else.
Oh my god.
You're bringing the goods, huh? Just bringing the goods.
Oh, wow.
The best part is my favourite bit is when he goes, I think they have an affair.
I thought it was when he was saying he was hanging at the window. I was like, oh boy.
A little nugget, he said.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Fair play to him.
This might be my favourite segment yet.
Yeah. But you see it all. This is the thing.
Well, all we'll say is just don't go to a private estate because you'll probably have Josh coming up knocking on your window.
But this is why we put the segment in.
Yeah.
Because as farmers, we see shit that people don't see.
Exactly, yeah.
That is exactly it. So obviously, Danny, you can't pick yourself, okay? But you've had some 4 good farming fuck ups here. There's obviously we've had the cows out because someone didn't shut the gate. We've had the ice cream. We've had which one did you have? Sorry.
Yours was the bullying.
The bullying heifers in the pub.
Yeah, and then obviously we've had
Your man Hardy's.
and then Josh,
people.
you get to pick the winner of your favorite gatepost secret, basically.
Oh, I reckon the ice cream. I reckon the ice cream.
Oh,
Ready?
organic farmers.
100%. Yeah, fair enough. They got a lot of balls going into the freezer and taking an ice cream away from a little kid.
Yeah, but eating all the ice creams, everyone's had a hard day. Thinking, we'll all go have an ice cream. You turn up to the fridge, there's no fucking ice cream.
There's half the amount in there to start with, though, because it's organic.
All right.
Go.
Honestly, one last thing. While we've got you here, Miss Danny. So, for the first time ever on SBUR podcast, we are doing a giveaway.
We are indeed.
That's it.
We are doing a big giveaway, kindly given to us by Ernesto Ringman. What's in the giveaway, Lee?
In the giveaway, I shall read you what we will be giving away.
A professional would have had this ready, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly, it's not on.
Try to cut it. So, in the giveaway, Dylan, we have got case,
Okay.
driver's kit, which will include a coat, a t-shirt, a polo shirt, a cap, beanie hat, high vis, and a bag.
That's it.
Ooh.
It's a full case package, isn't it?
So Luke, if I want to get involved in this giveaway, what do I have to do?
You've got to get on to the socials, Facebook and Instagram, and you've got to tag a couple of friends. You've got to like us. You've got to subscribe to the Short Black and the Ugly on the YouTube as well.
Yeah.
And then tag up fucking Ernesto Ringma, like their page, and then you're in. You're in.
And I think there's an extra point as well going in, isn't there?
What's that?
Yeah, so if you share it on your story,
All right, we'll share
you
it.
get
as well.
an
Share.
extra. You get
That's
an
even
extra,
extra.
and
Yeah.
That gives a little boost, doesn't it?
If you get
so
it.
This is the first official giveaway of SBU podcast,
It is.
and on top of that, because Ernesto are very good, very very good people. They have said that they're gonna hold on to a shuffle of any size to the one
Any colour.
any
Put that in there.
color, yeah,
For
the 1,000th follower of SBU on Instagram. They're gonna give to you a shuffle.
they are indeed. So that's the 1,000th follower
Nice little
Yeah.
prize, isn't it?
on Instagram. Only on Instagram.
Yeah.
Nice shuffle.
Yeah, there's a bit of an incentive.
So Dylan's now going to unfollow the page.
Yeah,
and he's
keep
gonna
going.
follow it.
On, off. Here we go.
But yeah,
More importantly, though, Danni Sage, hit up all the socials for Danni. Thank you very, very, very much for coming on. We've learned a lot about dairy farming, haven't we?
Go over. Yeah, we learned a lot about dairy farming, your farming, musician, artist,
Yeah.
a lot. Go over and look
Follow
at the
Agri-
website for
Agri-Lads.
Agri-Lads.
Yeah.
There we go.
And stand by for Agri Lad.
Yeah.
We're waiting for those singlets, Agri-Lads.
Keep tuned
Yeah.
to Short Black the Ugly to find
Yeah.
out when it's coming out.
When it's released.
I'll put a little like SBU on there as well.
There we go.
You've said it now. It's been recorded and everything.
So before we sign out, is there any last words from you to the broad agricultural or countryside demographic?
Keep doing what we're doing.
Keep doing
Yeah,
what we're
I
doing.
like that. I like that.
I tell you what, that's the name of the pod.
Yeah,
Keep
doing
doing what we're doing. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. I have been Dylan, aka That Farmer Dude. I'm not saying that.
Okay. I have been Leighton, the short Black and Ugly.
And I have been Little Luke, the black of the podcast. Sorry.
That's the country.
Yeah, I'll put that on my back. Come on, I'll take it.
And altogether, we have been the Short Black, the Ugly SBU. If you like what we do, please follow us on
Instagram,
YouTube,
TikTok,
Facebook.
and subscribe to
Spotify.
Spotify. Thank you very much, Miss Danni Sage.
Been a pleasure. Always a chore. No, always a pleasure, never a chore. That's the one.
We're sacking him next week, don't we?
So as well as everything that we've been up to and everything that's going on, obviously we do a lot of stuff for charity. The management, the man in the background, the man, the myth, the legend that is
Mr. Craig.
The
Mr.
big
Craig.
time manager.
He's doing something massive this weekend coming.
What's he? He's walking across Scotland.
He's walking
isn't he?
across Scotland, and it's for
Oh, Flower Scotland.
Fuck it, this is this shit.
no. By the sounds of it, he'll be walking over Scotland. I think raising money for Alzheimer's,
That's it.
which is
It's honestly, it's something that affects a lot of people, and it's not something that you wish anyone to get, but it happened, and we've got to raise money for these fantastic charities to do loads of wonderful things to help people going through this and families going through all of this. And we're going to put all the links up to the Just Giving page, and if anyone has any, if you've been affected or know someone who's been affected, or you just want to support this fantastic charity, please
click the link and donate.
Yeah, we're tied in
any,
on the socials this
any,
week,
yeah,
aren't
and anything. I think £1,
Yeah,
50p,
50p,
£10, what have
it all
you.
comes to something, doesn't it?
Exactly.
It makes a big difference to a lot of people that
That's it.
you don't hear about.
No,
so,
definitely. Oh.
Yeah. Big up the challenge, and
Yeah,
hope you get across Scotland is the main
Yeah,
thing.
good
isn't
luck
it?
to you.
In time to do the next podcast.
Yeah, that's it. We need him back after the shambles the other week.
No, well, good luck to you, Craig, and to your brother as well. We wish you all the best, and you're doing it for a good cause.
Cheers, thank you.
And that's it from us at SBU. That's the wind up in the pitch.
Play ball. Let's get to the fucking pub.